Hey guys, it's Mike, and everything sucks. So, I wanted to do just a real quick video, this one won't be long, about Microsoft making an anime girl for the upcoming Tokyo Game Show. My god, it's just so cringe to me. It's almost like, to me, it's like when your dad comes in when you're young trying to be cool and hip, just I can't think of a good example, but you guys know what I mean. Like it's like a parent saying like, "Yeah, I'm cool. Look what I did. Yeah." It just looks so stupid and cringe to me. I don't know what these game companies are thinking anymore nowadays. And yes, this goes for all game companies. The only one that actually's been, well, actually, I take that back. The only one that's been kind of flying the straight and narrow and just making, like, bringing out games and stuff is Nintendo, which is very surprising. That was not the case for a long time. Anyway, the other thing that worries me about this is that I've noticed with Xbox's marketing and stuff, you notice here, she's holding on to the Xbox Series S, which is, if anybody that's not keeping in the know, the Series S is the digital version of the Xbox Series X, which is also going to be a little bit more underpowered. It's basically not shooting for 4K. It's shooting for 1440, I believe, which to me is just so bad. It's so bad, it's unreal. Like, Sony did the right thing, in my opinion, with the PS5. They came out with the regular PS5 with the disc, and then they came out with the digital version. The only difference is a disc drive. That's literally it. Why did Microsoft feel the need to underpower this thing? I understand they say they don't want to get to 4K, but you are going to hold back games because of this. I know they say they don't. They say that they're not going to. Dude, I'm sorry. You're underpowered. You're going to hold back other systems. That's what PC players have been bitching about for years, is that consoles hold back PC players. And they're right. I mean, I think about, like, back with PC. To me, the biggest thing with PC that I can remember that showed, like, PC was leaps and bounds above consoles was the first Crysis game. At the time, I think when Crysis came out, was it PS2 or PS3 was the console? I think it was PS2. I can't remember 100%, so don't quote me on that. But anyway, that was back when PC was not held back by consoles. And I remember that was the first game where people were going nuts to try and get their PC to handle that damn game at its max graphics setting. And there were very few PCs that could. Like, that game was literally pushing the limits of graphics and, like, everything on a PC. Nowadays, no, they just get a higher graphics setting compared to the console games. Nothing like crazy good or anything like that. I mean, hell, I think there was a long time ago that someone on PC found with Watch Dogs that the high-res textures they had from E3 were in there, but they didn't put them in because they didn't want to make it look as better, much better than the consoles. So yeah, Microsoft, you're full of shit. Tell the truth about the Xbox One S, because it sounds like it's just a little bit above the Xbox One X, which is very, like, I don't want to say disturbing, but disheartening is a better word. There we go, disheartening. I'll say disheartening. I don't like the fact that they're doing something like this. If they had just made a digital-only console like PlayStation, that would have been fine. It'd be like, okay, well, you got your disc or you got your discless. Just take your pick. Why did you underpower it? I know they said it's because they're not going for 4K. First of all, we're at the point where 4K should start to be the standard. So fuck you with your bullshit there. Second of all, I understand that you're saying you're not going for 4K and that's why it's a little bit underpowered, but that's going to affect other things as well. That's just, you don't have the GPU or the CPU strength to do it. So I'm getting sidetracked here, but anyway, that's what's really worrying me, is they're putting the Series S at the center of their marketing. Like, that's their flagship console, and it's like, that is just, I really don't like that. I mean, I personally don't think this new gen needed to happen. I mean, we're still getting games. You look at, like, Spider-Man or Marvel's Avengers or any of these games, they look amazing. And they're still coming out. Like, there's still other games coming out. Like, Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, my God, that game looked amazing. And it's still not the best-looking game out there. I don't think we needed this new gen. This new gen is coming way too soon. I would say another year or two. And because of that, I am not really buying these when they first come out like I do with most consoles. I usually buy a console immediately when it comes out. I'm holding off on these ones. But again, like I said, with the Series S doing this, you're really not making me want to go to next gen. You know, I hate to say it, Sony's not really offering that much either. Neither of these companies are making me want to jump to next gen, especially since most of the games are coming out for PS4, PS5, and Xbox One and Series X. Like, it's going to be that way for at least a good 6 months. So it's like, why even buy these? Neither one of these companies are like screaming, like, buy our new consoles, they're amazing. I'm like, they look okay. I mean, okay, graphics are a little bit better, but like I said, we still have amazing looking games on the PS4 and the Xbox One. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Is this cringe to you? You think it's cool? Like, however you feel. What do you think about the new consoles that are coming out? And of course, as always, leave a like and subscribe for more.